Hey, Shalom. Just letting this pull up. Give me 1 second. Whew. Are we in there? Hey, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. The house of David is pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. All right, so I'm back at you with another live lesson. The spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai. All right, the name of this lesson, you shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. All right, getting into the heathen nations. Okay, so let's get into that real quick. Share my screen. Bear with me 1 second. All right, let's pull this up. Should be in the screen. All right, yeah. So, I was just looking up the, the world's wealth or whatnot, and that pretty much inspired me to go into this lesson. All right, this website here, howmuch.net, it says the world's wealth in one visual, and it gets into the distribution of the world's wealth. Okay, but see, the thing is, we're not going to inherit paper money. All right, we're going to inherit these nations as our slaves, man, as our slaves and handmaids. All right, we're going to inherit the resources, the world's resources, the minerals, the gold, the precious stones, the raw materials. Okay, the scriptures also talk about how we're going to take the forces of the Gentiles, man. Okay, so that's what we're going to possess. Let me get that real quick. All right, just to make that point, because like I said, we're not going to inherit paper money. Okay, we're going to possess the nations. All right, let's get that real quick. This is Psalms. This is the book of Psalm chapter 2. And we start at verse 6. Psalms chapter 2, verse 6. And it reads, it says, "Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion." And that's Yahweh Shai. All right, verse 7. Psalms 2 and 7, it says, "I will declare the decree, the Lord Yahweh Shai have said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee." Verse 8, it says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance." You see that? So we're going to possess the nations, man. Okay, we're gonna possess the nations as slaves and handmaids, man. Okay, that's part of the blessings. All right, that's coming to the elect. Okay, it says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." Okay, so we're going to possess the earth. All right, right along with the people in it. Verse 9, it says, "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel." Verse 10, it says, Be wise now, therefore, O you kings, and be instructed, ye judges of the earth," man. Okay, so this is the inheritance that we're coming into, man. Okay, so we're going to possess the world. We're going to have slaves. Okay, like I said, we're going to possess the world's resources, the minerals, the gold, the precious stones, the raw materials, man, all the things that come along with this earth, man. You see? Let's make that point. Okay, Isaiah 14 and verse 1, and it reads, it says, Isaiah 14 and 1, it says, For the Lord Yahweh Shai will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, okay, which is the Israelite foreigners. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh Shai for servants and handmaids." You see, we're gonna possess these heathen as slaves, man. Okay, slavery will be in the kingdom of heaven. It says, "For servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right, and that's plain, man. We're going to rule over our oppressors in the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is on the way. Okay, let's get this. Get to the point of the lesson. All right, you shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. Okay. All right, this is Isaiah 61. We're going to start at the top here. All right, just rolling the spirit. As you see, it says exaltation of the afflicted, meaning the Lord is going to raise up the afflicted. All right, the ones that have been brought low on this earth, the poor. Okay, which are you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. Okay. It's Isaiah 61 in verse 1, and it reads, it says, the spirit of the Lord power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is upon me, because the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai have appointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. Okay. Are we not still bound over here in Babylon and various parts of the earth? Are we not still in captivity to this day? It says to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of the prison that to them that are bound. All right. Yahweh Hashem Shai is coming to release us out of this prison. Okay. He's coming to deliver us from captivity. Okay. And this is the message that's being put out there, man. Part of that preaching that good tidings unto the meek. You know, verse 2, it says, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. You see? And this is what's coming. The vengeance of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 3, it says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes. Okay. And the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, and all that. That's all the hell that Jake has been catching in Babylon, man. Okay, the Lord is coming to give us the kingdom of heaven, man. You see, it says that they might be called the trees, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, that he might be glorified. Verse 4. Isaiah 61 and 4 says, and they shall build the old places. Okay. Getting into what? The heathen. The heathen are going to build up the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay. The Israelites ain't going to be doing any work. It says, and they should build up the old wastes. They should raise up the former desolations. They should repair the waste cities, the desolation of many generations. Okay. Matter of fact, let me get a quick point in Isaiah, was it 60? Let's go back to that. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 60. Okay. Speaking on how these heathen are going to build up our kingdom. Let's make that real quick, and I'll jump back to that. All right. Isaiah 60 and verse 10. Isaiah 60 and 10, and it reads, it says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls. You see, these heathen are going to build up our kingdom. And their king shall minister unto thee, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on you. And this is the mercy, man. We didn't caught all this hell. We didn't went through captivity after captivity, but in the Lord's favor, he had mercy upon us, man. Okay, because the tables are about to turn, man. All right. Verse 11, it says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They should not be shut day nor night, that men shall bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, that their kings may be brought. All right. So we're gonna possess the leaders of this world, man. They're gonna be our slaves. Okay. Let me get that word for forces. Just curious to see what it has to say. Okay, that we're gonna possess the forces of the Gentiles. Okay. The word for forces. Yeah, it says strength, might, efficiency, wealth, army, ability, efficiency, wealth. It says probably a force, whether of men, means or other resources. Like I was saying earlier, okay, we're going to possess all the resources, okay, of the heathen, okay, the actual people, you know, the minerals, the raw materials, the gold, precious stones, everything, man. It's all going to belong to earth, belong to us. Excuse me. All right. Jumping back just to make that point. Isaiah 60 In 11, it says, reading it again, Isaiah 60 and 11 says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They should not be shut day nor night, that the men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Verse 12, it says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. You see that? Going back to what? Revelation. Let me get that real quick, and I'll jump back to that, to Isaiah 61. Revelation 2 and 25. Okay. And it reads, Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. It says, but that which you have already hold fast till I come. Verse 26, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. You see that? Verse 27, it says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. All right. So we're going to possess the nations. We're going to rule over the nations. All right. And the ones that don't want to abide by the program, all right, they're going to be beat to many pieces. Okay. That's true power. Okay. Let's jump back to the Isaiah 61. Okay. Just want to make that point because this is the time we're coming into, man. All right. All the resources of the world belong to the Israelites, man. And the Lord is going to give them back to us. All right. Isaiah 61 in verse 4, and it reads, and they should build up the old wastes. They shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. Verse 5, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. You see that? So Jake ain't going to be doing no work in the kingdom, man. All right. These heathen are going to have continual employment, like the scriptures say, man. Okay. They're going to be doing our agriculture. All right. They're going to be our vine dressers. You see? Because do not the elites and the world leaders of this world, do they not have servants and handmaids? So how much more us in the kingdom of heaven? Okay. For all of those that get emotional when the topic of slavery comes up out of the scriptures, man. Okay, we're going to have slaves in the kingdom of heaven. All right. The elect, the nation of Israel. All right. They're going to have the world in their possession. Okay. Thus have the scriptures. Verse 6, it says, but you shall be named priests of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. And then Yahushai likened us unto a nation of kings and priests. Okay. According to what? Revelation chapter 1, verse 6. The Lord said we should be a nation of kings and priests. But you shall be named priests of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Men shall call you ministers of our power. And it says, ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. And in their glory, you shall boast yourselves. Because, hey, Jake going to be talking shit. You know, Jake is going to be boasting. Okay, we're going to possess them in their resources, man. In their lands. We're going to possess the world, man. Okay. Let me see what this word riches says. You shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. All right. Yep, that same word. Going back to what? Wealth, army. Yep, same thing. The resources. Let me see any more in there. I'm just curious. Hence, wealth, riches, to acquire wealth. Yep. That's the point. Let's go back. Verse 7, Isaiah 61 and 7. It says, for your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. You see, and these are the promises that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is given unto the elect, man. All right, of the nation of Israel. Okay, we're going to possess the nations. You know, let's get this. Let's get that one and link this up. And was it Isaiah? I want to say it's Isaiah 66. Matter of fact, let me make a quick point because I had this pulled up in the Bible Hub as well. All right. Isaiah 60 and 11. Wanted to pull this up earlier. You know, just giving you a clear read on that. Okay. This Isaiah 60 and 11. We read this earlier. But you see in these different translations, it says, It says your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands. The kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory procession. You see, that's clear, man. All right. We're going to gain the wealth. We're going to receive the wealth of many lands. Okay. We're going to possess the kings and the world leaders as our slaves, man. Let me see. Any other definitions? Okay. Yeah. Look at this. In the contemporary English version, it says your gates will be open day and night to let the rulers of the nations lead their people to you with all their treasures. You see that? It don't get no more plain than that, man. Okay, I'm just looking at the commentary. You know, yeah, that's the point. So you get it. Let's jump back. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 6. We'll start there. Okay, it's Isaiah 66 and verse 6. And it reads, it says, a voice from the city, all right, which represents the prophets, a voice from the temple dealing with the elect, okay, which is the Lord's, which is the spiritual temple, okay, a voice from the temple, a voice of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai that rendereth recompense to his enemies. Verse 7, it says, before she travailed, she brought forth, before her pain came, she was delivered of a man-child. Verse 8, who have heard such a thing, who have seen such things, shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day, or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. Verse 9, it says, shall I bring to the birth and not cause to bring forth? Saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, shall I cause to bring forth and shut the womb, saith thy power. Verse 10, it says, and you can see in the caption, it says, joy in Jerusalem's future. Okay, this is what's coming. Verse 10, Isaiah 66 and 10, it says, rejoice ye with Jerusalem and be glad with her. All you that love her, rejoice for joy with her, all you that mourn for her, that you may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her consolations, that you may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory. Verse 12, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles, okay, these heathen nations, like a flowing stream. Okay, so all the goods and the resources of the Gentiles are going to flow unto us. Okay, we're going to possess the world. We're going to possess everything. Everything is going to be brought back unto us, man. It says, in the glory of the Gentiles shall flow, in the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream, then shall ye suck, and ye shall be borne upon her sides, and be dandled upon her knees. It says, reading on, it says, as one who his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you, and you shall be comforted in Jerusalem. Verse 14, it says, and when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like a herb, and the hand of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. You see? So this is recompense. Okay? All, like I said earlier, all the hell that we caught as a nation, all right, the Lord is going to have mercy upon us and allow us to possess these nations for our own possession, man, as slaves and handmaids, man, along with their treasures and resources, man. Okay? Like we read earlier, we're going to boast it. We're going to boast in ourselves, man. Okay, let's get this. Isaiah 49 and 20, I think it's 23. Okay, Isaiah 49 and verse 20, verse 22, Isaiah 49 and 22, and it reads, it says, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles and set a standard and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders, and kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. You see, they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, for they shall not It says, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. You see that? And this is the promises, man. Okay. This is the promises that are coming to the elect of Israel, man. All right. That the kings and queens of this world are going to bow down to their feet, bow down to our feet, man. Okay. They're going to worship us, man. All right. We're going to rule over them. You see? Let's grab this. You know, and the water for you brothers on that's viewing the precepts. All right. I think that may be the point. Oh, let me get this one real quick too. Let's roll in with the precepts. All right. This is Revelation 21 and verse 24. Yep. Revelation 21 and verse 24. And it reads, it says, and the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it. Verse 25, and the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. Verse 26, and they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it, man. Going back to the point of us possessing the glory of the heathen, man, the resources, okay, the people, the treasures of these heathen nations, is all going to come back to us, man. You see? Just wanted to make that point. All right. Matter of fact, where's that other one I had in Job? Just wanted to make that point too. Yep, Job 20 and 15. Okay. Job 20 and 15, it says, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall cast them out of his belly. All right, because when you go into some of the news, all right, you find out that the elites of Esau are hoarding all the world's gold and resources, man. All right, but the Lord said that he's going to vomit them up and cast them out of his belly. Okay, because all of that is going to be brought back to us, man. You see? So the point, going back to what I brought out in this article here, all right, we're gonna possess all the world's wealth, man. All the world's wealth and resources, man, and the people. You know, like I said, we're not going to inherit paper money. We're going to actually possess these nations, man. You know, I just wanted to bring this out, man. I pray this quick lesson was edifying, man. All right, we're going to eat the riches of the Gentiles, man. All right, this whole world is going to come back and belong to us. All right, but hey, call Halayim Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, a double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. A shalom.